Christmas jam today. So this is one of our favorite things to do, and we make it every year, and then we give it away as gifts. So today we're gonna be making Christmas jam, and I have a helper. This is super fun, and what we're going to be using is sugar. We've got lots of yummy cranberries, which are in season. You can find these at the store, and then I always stock up and freeze a bunch, and everyone wants to know what I do with my cranberries. Besides cranberry sauce, besides adding them to smoothies, I also make a ton of different jams. So this one's gonna use cranberries, but it's also gonna use strawberries. And I just have a big bag of frozen strawberries, and I'm going to pulse these in my food processor, and then we're gonna get going. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So another great option, you can always give your jar of jam away just like this, and it looks adorable. You can get special stickers on that melt away in water, and label your jar and give it just like this. But for something special, because I did make these for Christmas gifts, you can grab some jute or some twine or some string and tie on a little piece of fabric. And I get some fabric, it doesn't have to be Christmassy, but mine is because I'm giving these away as Christmas presents. Get a little bit of fabric, and I use my pinking shears and I cut around the edges. Gives it more of a rustic look. These just make the perfect little gifts. They're so cute. So once I go ahead and have that tied, I'm gonna add something even more special. I've got cinnamon sticks. So cinnamon sticks are fun. They just look so lovely and they smell good. So when you give this away, it's going to instantly have some yummy smell in it and give them like a little hint of what's inside, which is Christmas jam. So this Christmas jam does have cinnamon and clove and all those lovely things in it. So it's gonna smell so good. So there is your little idea, and this is what I'm going to give away as little Christmas gifts. I will put a little label or tag on it, and that way everybody knows what's inside, but the cinnamon just gives it a little hint. Okay, so while my jam is cooking, I'm just sanitizing my jars. So I put my jars in my boiling water. I'm gonna dump the water out, but you want them hot when you pack your jam into them. So I'm going to just grab them out of the boiling water, pour the water out, and these are just gonna be hot packed jams. So set them right over here. I have a towel and a clean space that I'm working with. And I'm about ready to fill my jars. Now, if you don't want to do it this way and boil them and get them hot, you can also stick them in the dishwasher and just run it through and like a sanitizing, and then keep them hot in the dishwasher and pull them directly out of the dishwasher and then pack them. So that's another option. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fill our jars. I've got them sitting out there nice and warm and ready. You're going to want to fill them leaving about ½ an inch of head space. So that is from the very top of your jar, just a ½ an inch. This recipe makes a lot. So this is going to be done in a couple batches. You do not have to make this much. I prefer to make a lot at a time because when I get everything dirty, I don't like to do it multiple times. So rather than split it up over days, I like to just dirty all my dishes all at once and then get it cleaned up and be done. So this is a big batch because I'm going to be giving it away and sharing it with others. So once you get those filled up, the other thing you need to do is make sure, with not using a metallic instrument, but something like a wooden spoon will work. I like to run it down the sides and just make sure my air bubbles are pushed out. Don't want any air bubbles. And then once you're done with that, and you may need to adjust it after that, if it pushes it down too much and you all of a sudden see more room, you can always add more to it. When you're done with that, you're going to take a paper towel and just wipe the rim. You don't want anything around the rim when you put your clean lids on. My lids are clean. I pick them up with my handy dandy magnet, and we'll put them on. When you go to screw on, you're not going to want to screw too tight, but you definitely don't want to leave it too loose. So somewhere in between, you want to be able to unscrew them easily. So no Hercules screwing on there. Keep it simple. There we go. And then I'm going to use my grabber and put these directly into my water bath here, rolling boil. You want to make sure you've got at least an inch of water over your jars so that they can completely cook. 10 minutes in the water bath and then our jam will be ready. All right, so after about an hour and a half of prep work, we're done. And we just canned this particular recipe. I used 4 pounds of frozen strawberries, 2 bags of cranberries, and then I used 7 cups of sugar, cinnamon, clove, and ginger. So with all of that, I just canned 20 half-pint jars. So that's about how many you can expect to make by doing a big batch like that. All you'll need is a large stock pot like this for your water bath. You're going to need a large pot just to cook your jam down. You'll need jars. It certainly is handy to have little tools like this to be grabbers, and then your magnet mechanism to lift up the lids. But other than that, that's really all. So jam is just a really super easy way to start, and it's great to get your hands dirty in that, and then you're going to have a better success. And then you can kind of work from there if you're kind of interested in canning. All you need is a water bath. You don't need anything special. So 10 minutes in the water bath and it's done. So 20 jars to show for our work. We also have some broth back here because Thanksgiving just happened and we had to boil down our turkey bones. So 20 jars, we did it in an hour and a half. What do you think?
Good.
All right, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense and it was easy and that anybody can do it. So go ahead and get your feet wet and give away some homemade gifts this Christmas, because that's really, we need to bring that back. We need to do more homemade gifts. So make something from scratch with love, give it away.